I'm sitting in this chair and literally no more than like an arm's length is Machine Gun Kelly sitting on the arm of this couch, okay? And so I'm literally just sitting there like
2,000 years later.
nothing, just dead silence, like I couldn't, nothing, like nothing. Now imagine me like over here and then he's like still over there, so I'm like watching him from afar like behind shit, like there's like boxes and shit, all you can see is like my eyes. Granted, at this point it's really weird if I were to say anything to him because I just sat next to this man for 15 minutes and didn't say anything, so now it's weird if I'm like, oh, by the way, sorry I didn't say anything before, but like, you want to marry me? Then like real life start just set in because I saw him starting to get up and he was like, oh yo, like my Uber's here, and I was like, no it's not. So he was like running outside, my crazy ass comes from outside these boxes and I'm on the side of the thing and I'm like imagine this is him, right? So he's running this way and this is his arm, I grab his arm and he's like, the first thing that comes out of my mouth, I go, I'm gonna go see your show on October 13th and I'm really excited. And he goes, oh, sick. And he like grabs my hand like this and then he just keeps on running.
Wait a minute. Yeah. The title is not clickbait. Yep. This happened. Okay, so I'll give you some context to that clip you saw from 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I met Machine Gun Kelly, and it did not go well. And it's not because of him. He was so nice, so gracious, like everything you would want someone who you like to be if you were to meet them. He was great. I was the problem. If you haven't seen that video, I think it's a good idea for you to pause this video and go watch that one so you can get context, because you will appreciate this video 10 times more if you know the atrocity that happened to me 2 years ago. Okay, so now fast forward to present day. I don't know how I feel because I don't have a soul in my body, because my soul left on the day of the music video. It has not returned and I don't think it's coming back. This is it's the redemption round, y'all. If I am a true believer in the power of manifestation in the universe, because how could I not be? How could I not be after this? And the craziest part is that this redemption round happened because of coincidence. I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, it's not because Machine Gun Kelly saw my story time from 2 years ago and was like, oh my god, I need to put her in this music video. No. This happened completely by coincidence. I think I dribbled a little bit on my chin. I'm salivating. So, first, I gotta rewind. I need to give you some background context so you can understand why this is so crazy. I've never told you guys this story time, because the one I'm about to tell you, the context one, because it's very personal. It involves somebody who I was in an entanglement with, a situationship, if you will. We were not together, but it was 2.5 years. Don't ever do that. Any women watching this, do not ever stay in a situationship for 2.5 years, okay? If you know what you want, Either stay in or get out, you know, early on. Anyway, I never told you guys about him. I never jumped on here and did a story time just because it was too close to home, you know, and like also it involves too many real life people. So my fear was that he would see this. He's not gonna see this. If you're watching this awkward, hi. You're not gonna see this, so it's fine. But for the sake of anonymity, for the sake of him not being revealed in this video, I'm going to call him, let's call him Slade, okay? For this video, Slade is the guy I'm referring to. So I was in a situationship with Slade for 2.5 years, and he was the first person who I fell in love with. It's just cringy saying that. I don't even think he knows that. Again, if you're watching this. Okay, so I made some stupid decisions, as we all do, but life, you know? So anyway, we just wanted different things basically, and there was a lot of back and forth. I would hit him up, he would hit me up, but again, we wanted very different things, so at some point it became unfair. Then it got to a point where I was like, okay, 2.5 years, like I gotta stick a pin in this. So I reached out to him and I was like, look, I can't get over you if we keep carrying on as we do, so I need you to not hit me up. Basically, don't ever talk to me again. That was 3 months ago, and that's how it ended. It didn't end well, and then for me it was just like, okay, well, he had no pushback with that. Maybe it was to respect my decision, but for me it felt like he just didn't care, so I did. Let's move on, because this is not about Slade. This is about Machine Gun Kelly. So imagine somebody who you for 2.5 years were like head over heels with, in love with, didn't go well, got your heart broken, haven't talked to that person in 3.5 months, told them not to never ever talk to you again, and then what I'm about to tell you happens. So about a week ago now, I was sitting on my couch, minding my business on a Friday night, chilling, had my sweats on, my quarantine uniform, hadn't left the house in 5 months, like, I'm like quarantine queen over here. Hadn't left my house in 5 months, sitting on the couch, watching season 2 of You on Netflix, which I have already seen at least 3 other times, watching the part where he's like tripping off the acid. That's the part that just happened when I received this news. And eating hot Cheetos. The limon flavor, so good. I'm scrolling on my phone, you know, just as one does. You know how you have like your DMs and then you have your DM requests section? So I usually like don't even go into that section, just because I'm just trying to stay off my phone, and if I don't get into like a deep hole of like going through DMs, whatever. Not like my DMs are like blowing up, I got 500 DMs, but like I just usually don't go in that section. So for whatever reason, that night, I was like, why not? So I went into that section, and I happened to click on this name that for some reason looked familiar to me. I don't know why I did, because we don't know each other, and I did not know, we didn't know, so I don't know why it looked familiar, but the universe, God, I don't know, whatever you believe in, an instinctual instinct told me to click on this message. Again, keep in mind, I'm watching season 2 of You on Netflix, and the part where Joe has just tripped off of acid just happened, okay? So like, that's where my mind is, completely sober, eating hot Cheetos, but that's the information that I had just consumed. So I go into my message request, and I'm gonna read you guys the exact message. Again, I am camouflaging names. The guy who I was in the entanglement with, Slade, okay? So, I open up this request. It says, hey Drew, what's up? I'm a friend of Slade's. And he told me to hit you up. I'm producing a music video tomorrow for MGK and Travis Barker, and was wondering if you were available and interested in being in it for a scene tomorrow. What? Etc, etc. The rest I won't read you. But, huh? I didn't believe it. I didn't think I actually saw that. I thought I literally had fallen asleep watching Netflix, eating my hot Cheetos, and what? Like, I can't, there's no words. I'm like going back to that place. I'm like, I'm still not over any of this. I'm still not over it. I was like, this isn't real. This isn't, I pitched myself a few times like, it's not real. I went to like go open it again. So, you never have dreams that just seem so realistic, and they like seem like things that could potentially happen, but that would never happen.
If it was a dream and it wasn't real, How'd I get a jersey with the name O'Neal? O'Neal.
That's what this moment felt like. I was like, it's not real. So I went back and I read it again and I was like, hey Drew, what's up? I'm a friend of Slade, who I haven't talked to in 3.5 months, and the last time I think I said to him was, don't ever talk to me again after you broke my heart. But he reached out to his friend who just so happens to be producing Machine Gun Kelly's music video, who I love, who I want, who I love. And he just his friend just produced this music video, and I was the first person he thought of to recommend to be in the.
What?
You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't, you guys, it doesn't seem like real life. And there are often times where I'll say, like, I used to have in my Instagram bio that, like, movie character, you know how you can select categories if you have a business account? It used to say movie character because the things that happen to me, good or bad, don't make sense. They seem fictional, okay? This being one of them. This being a very big one of them. So I immediately called my friend and I was like, yo, I'm gonna need you to talk to me just to convince myself that I'm coherent right now and conscious. Because I just got a DM that doesn't make any sense in real life. I was like, I am sober. I'm home alone, I'm eating hot Cheetos and I'm watching you on Netflix. Joe just tripped off of acid. I don't think I am, but I might be. Because Slade just referred me to his friend who's producing Machine Gun Kelly music video tomorrow. You guys, it's 8:30 p.m. okay? So just keep, it's like what? You guys, I had a moment. I just had a moment where I had to collect myself, and when I say collect myself, I mean I had a full blown, just a moment of just sheer disbelief and like not, I had to look at my hands because I was like, what is life? What are atoms? What is energy? You know, cosmic waves. So Slade referred me to his friend who was producing this music video for me to be in tomorrow. And there was a moment where I contemplated not going because I have been, like I said, quarantine queen, locked in my house, have not left anywhere because I don't mess with COVID. It's like, yes, I'm afraid of getting it myself. Obviously, that's a big fear, but my whole thing has always been I don't want to give it to somebody else because even if I were to, and it's, you know, low chance I could catch it because I don't leave my house, but you never know, like I Postmate, it could be, you know, knock on wood, Jesus. But like my whole thing has just always been like, maybe it wouldn't affect me, I don't know, that heavily, but like there's a chance I can give it to somebody else or I could be asymptomatic and give it to somebody else. And it's just, it's sad. Too many people have lost people and I just don't want to be selfish, you know? So like, I've just been in this bubble of like just quarantine, you know? But he did assure me, he reassured me, he was like, the producer said that they're going to be tested upon arrival. So I was like, okay, so that gave me peace of mind. I was like, literally, Drew, if you don't go to this, you will regret this for the rest of your life. I don't think this opportunity would happen with like the most insane coincidence for you just to go and get corona and die. You know what I mean? Like I just did. So it was like, that's not the case. That's just not what it is. So I decided to go. As obviously as you can see, because I played the clip for you. I went. First of all, it's just funny because it's like I never been a clam. I've never been a dancing clam before, and I've never been prouder to be a motherfucking clam. I haven't. So I show up. And they immediately, before you can even enter the set space, they have two sections, like two tables set up, where first you go and you basically sign a waiver of sorts saying like, to your knowledge, you don't believe you have COVID. Then they check your temperature, and if you are not at 98.6, you have to wait until you can come back and then get checked to see if you're 98.6 by now. It's a hot day, okay? I have air conditioning in my car, so I was hot, you know? And there's a few people who they're like, okay, just hold on, sit in the shade and we'll see if it goes down. Like they were not messing around, which gave me so much peace of mind. So finally I come back, sign my little paperwork, whoop whoop, John Hancock. And then they check my temperature, I'm 98.6, cool. So now I get to go to the other section, which is the actual testing section, which like, as they're doing on most sets now, they have the like you get your lab results then and there. Like you just have to wait 20 to 30 minutes. So they do the little swab up my nose. I wait for about 20 to 30 minutes. They give you a wristband with your number on it, and then they tell you whether you're positive or you're negative. If you're negative, you get to come in. If you're positive, you gotta go home. So like, it was the most amazing peace of mind to know that everyone in the space was COVID free, you know, so but even then they still made everybody wear a mask, unless like after we got our makeup done and stuff we didn't have to, but like everybody else still had to. So it was just like, this is gonna be a good day. So I walk in there and it just felt surreal, you know, like it's a music video set. Like how often are you on a music video set, you know? So like I was like, but I do a very good job. If you know me, I do a very good job of like keeping my cool, you know, like I like internally I'm like, but like outwardly I'm just, you know, the little curly hair girl walking in there like carrying a little bag, you know, like, oh hi. So first place it goes to into the costume room where I was gonna get fitted for my costume. So I meet with the costume designer, the stylist, who that whole team was so nice. Everybody was so freaking nice, you guys, on the set. It was like, it was just a very good experience. So I go in there and she, you know, they fit me for the costume, and the costume, you guys, the costume was insane. I don't even think you can like fully see it in the music video, but we were in, there's 4 clam girls, and we were in these white bikinis, and then this huge clam around us. So imagine like I'm in the clam. So there's wall behind me, and then there's like this table in front of me basically. So it's like as if I'm in the clam, and then there's a pearl on like the lip of it, but it's actually a skull because as a Machine Gun Kelly music video would have, you know? And then we have pearls around our neck, and we have pearl earrings. It was really cute. The whole costume was super cute. So I go in there and I get fitted, and I'm just like, I'm chatting with them, talking, and like cutting up, whatever. And then she's like, okay, hold on, let me go get the director, who was Modson. Shout out to Modson. He's like the nicest, dopest person ever. Who was directing the video, to come look at the outfit, because I was the first clam girl in the costume, so he just had to approve the visual for it. So she goes to get him, and like he comes back and he approves it, and then there's like a couple other people around him, but I'm not really like, I'm not focusing on other faces for some reason. So I'm looking down to like help the other costume designers like rigger the clam costume, and I hear this voice, and the voice sounds very recognizable, but it's not Machine Gun Kelly. That's not where this is going, so bear with me. Don't get excited on this part. I hear this voice that sounds so recognizable, and I look up, and you know who it was? Slade. Slade was there. Slade was there on the set. Slade was gonna be there all day. Slade was gonna be there. He not only referred me, but he was working on this. What? You guys, my heart dropped out of my butt. But I held my composure. My face looked like, hi, oh my God, like thanks so much for referring to me for this. But internally I was like, what? Like sweat, oh, perspiring. Like it was, oh, like for some reason in my brain, I thought he just referred me for the music video. I thought it was like, oh, like he was, the producer and him just were hanging out, and the producer was like, I need the dancer girls for this part, and he was like, I know somebody, Drew, contact. No, he was working on the set, so he was there all day with me. Hadn't seen him in 3 months. Last thing I said to him is, don't ever talk to me again, and then he referred me to be in Machine Gun Kelly's music video, and he was there. I don't know if you guys can relate to what that feels like for like to see someone who was like a main character in your life, who you just like kind of wrote off and not like, or just had to, and like tried to spread for 3 months and after 2.5 years, and then they're there on this. Yep. But it was fine. Honestly, the whole day with him ended up being fine. We just didn't address the past at all, and just acted like everything was normal, and little did he know I was like dying inside. Like I think he thought I knew he would be there, so I think that's why he wasn't weird, but internally I was like, elephant in the room, hello. But I think he thought I knew, so like I don't think he knew that I was caught off guard. So like by me being there, it was like, oh, okay, like you're cool with seeing, you're gonna see me, like that's gonna be whatever. And it was fine, like whatever, you're there to do a job, you're professional, yeah, you know, it is what it is. So it was totally fine. So then I go get my makeup done, and it's great. The makeup team was awesome. Shout out to the makeup artists, they were amazing. And they just made us look like little like pearl goddesses, you know, like just like Venus de Milo, just glowing, you know. It was fun. And then it came time for us to go on set. So there were 4 clams in total, and then they had me and one of the other clams like start off like which ended up being the beginning of the music video, the part that you see me in. And so it's us in behind this curtain. So like these aliens are at a concert, hence the name of the song, Concert for Aliens. And then there's a curtain that pulls back, and then you will see me and the other clan close, and then we open, and then Machine Gun Kelly and Travis Barker are behind us. So I was like, yeah. So it was the moment we've been waiting for, right? For 2 years. I walk on set, and there's at first Machine Gun Kelly's not on the set. I think Travis Barker may have been there already, and I was looking down, and then I looked up, and I was blessed. My eyes were blessed once again, because who was standing there? Money. I feel it. It's not COVID. My soul's just re-entering my body. So he walks on set, and because he's a very nice person, he comes over to us and he was like, hey, what's up, you guys? And we're like, hey. And the first thing that comes out of my mouth, because I learned my lesson the last time, don't be a mute, Drew, don't be a mute. So the first thing that comes out of my mouth after I say hi is like, oh, hey, like, congrats on your VMA nomination, because he just got nominated for a VMA for the first time. He's very excited. And he was like, oh, thanks. Just like warm, wonderful, nice. And that was the extent of my communication really with him, because I couldn't, like, and it's like when the first time when I met him, it wasn't his music video, like he just happened to be there, like it was his friend's music video, he was chilling. But like when it's like it's his music video, like he's the star of the day, like I just wasn't trying to come across as like a fangirl, or I don't want to be unprofessional. I don't think he would think that at all, but like I just didn't want to be that person, you know? So I was just like very like, okay, I'm just gonna chill. And then like the other time where we had interaction, again, I'm like standing in front of him for like a solid, I'd say like 30 to 40 minutes, you know, like on this thing. As you guys can see in the music video, like we're not like super close, but like where the clams are right here, and then he's probably like where my backboard is. But he turned and he said to me, he was like, oh, I love that you guys have the pearls, and he was talking about the necklace and the earrings, and I was like, what the noise that came out of me was. I don't know if it was audible or legible or English, but something came out. But I know it came out with a smile, so it wasn't weird, you know. But that was yeah. The rest of it was just me like staring at him and just being in his presence on set, you guys. Like it was honestly crazy to like, and then like obviously there's downtime, right? Because music videos we were there for 10 hours. I was there for 10 hours. Everybody else was, other people were there for even longer than that. So like there's a lot of moments where I'm just, nothing's happening, like music's down, he's just back there talking to Travis Barker, and I try not to, like, cause my back's to him, right? So I was trying not to just like turn around and stare in between takes, but like that's like obviously that's what your brain wants to do, but again I just didn't want to be that person, so I didn't. But I would catch glances every once in a while, and I would just be like, what is life, like what if you would have told me 2 years ago, after I had that tragic run-in where I couldn't talk, where I sat next to him for 15 minutes, didn't say anything, and then like awkwardly like beamed for him as he was running for his Uber to grab his arm and tell him that I was going to his show, that I would have another chance, a redemption round, to meet him again, and not only meet him, to be in his music video. I would not have believed you. I'd be like, yeah, right. And the reason why I'm there is because this guy who I was in an entanglement with for 2.5 years, who I fell in love with and who broke my heart, referred me for the music video after we hadn't talked for 3 months. They said never talk to me again. You guys, it doesn't sound real. It was honestly, you guys, it was the best day of my life. It was the best day of my life because, you know, there's times when they don't need us on set, so we're just out in like with the rest of the crew, like off of the set, watching what's happening, and like to be a fan of somebody and get to watch them just film their music video, you know, like you're not at a concert, it's not a meet and greet, like you're literally like, it's such an intimate setting, you know, like you're there to watch them film their music video, and like it was the best day of my life. Like it was already enough just to have the opportunity, you know, just to be there, just to have lived that day, you know what I mean? But then the fact that Like the day before, last night, because this is when I'm filming this, the day of the music video coming out. Last night I was like, like there's a high chance that I might just be cut out of it because, you know, so many things in music videos or shows or whatever just don't make the cut. So I'm like, I could not just not be in it at all, which would suck, but like also I wouldn't even be tripping. But like I watched it and you'll miss me if you blink, but like I'm in like 2 seconds of it, but I was just like, oh my god, I'm actually in it, like you actually see my face, and it's like, there was 4 clamps. They didn't have to show me, you know what I mean? But they did, and like they gave a frame. They gave a frame for me. They didn't have to do that. They didn't have to do that. And then on top of that, there's credits. There are credits. There are credits in the music video, and my name is in the credits. How often do they even do credits for music videos? I was like, I got it. And then she goes, I died again. Like nobody on set, including him, had any idea that I was dying inside, that I was like so in love with him, but like I knew though. You know, I knew. And then on top of that, you guys, when the video came out, there's a poster for the music video, and he put my face on the poster. He didn't have to do that. Maybe it wasn't even him. Whoever's decided to, the creative director, I don't know, decided to put my face on the poster. I got sweats, like I screamed. It was the poster for me. It was and I'm right next to his face, so like it was, you know, it was, I'm gonna frame it. I'm gonna frame it. Like he might not know who I am, but he knows what my face looks like because he gonna have that poster forever. I'll open up his music video. So that for me, that's enough. That for me, that's enough. And I know you guys are like,
Drew, like after 2 years after the first time you messed it up, you didn't even like sit down and have a conversation with him?
no, it wasn't like that. Honestly, the setting wasn't right. You know what I mean? I'm all about like timing and stuff. He was busy all day. He was filming his music video. Like I wasn't trying to be this fangirl and say, I didn't even take any pictures on set. You guys, I was like, oh, I can't let anybody know that I'm a fangirl. It probably would have been completely fine, but I was just so like, don't be that person. Like, don't be that like LA person. Like no, you know, like I just wanted to be professional, so I took my little hi to him and saying congrats on your VMA nom, and him liking my pearls as that's enough for me. I know last time I was like, oh my god, I want him to be my baby daddy, but like no, obviously that's not happening. He is happily with Megan Fox, which is like, mwah, like she's gorgeous, you know, like I can't even be mad. I'm happy for them, so no, that's not the situation. We're not married, we're not together at all. Again, don't even think he knows who I am, but I was in his presence, we breathe the same air, and I'm in his freaking music video forever, forever, forever.
Forever. Forever.
Can we watch it one more time? You want? I'm gonna play one more time. Well, here. Okay, wait, one more time. One more time. Just one, okay. Like literally me all day, I would play it over and over and over again. Also, can we just talk about how the song is so catchy? Like it's so catchy. It's so, wow. Wait till I tell my mom. And my dad, my whole family, everybody knows that I love me some Machine Gun Kelly. I do. I think I always will. It's been a long time coming, but I know a miracle did happen. Oh, yeah, nothing has processed yet, y'all. Absolutely nothing has processed. To me, it's just a long ass dream that I haven't woken up yet from. Because what? It doesn't make any sense. And I know that's the part you guys are here for, but the other part, honestly, like even the whole day for me, it was just this crazy juxtaposition of I am Machine Gun Kelly's music video, but I am here because Slade referred me for this job, and he's here, and it's my first time seeing him in 3 months. So like obviously there were moments on set where he had like so many different roles on set. So the opening scene when there's the aliens at the concert for aliens, and then the curtain is closed and the curtain opens and you see the clams open up. So the person who of course was assigned to pull back my curtain was Slade. Again, it was awkward, I'm not gonna lie, but like externally it wasn't awkward. Internally I was like, yeah, but like externally we were like making funny faces at each other and like whatever, being normal. Like we talked, we were cordial. Again, I don't think he thought it was awkward, it was just me internally. So at the end of the day, I said bye to Slade because I don't want to be rude, you know, like hello, he was the reason why I was there. So when we were like saying bye, I was like, oh, did you remember that I like Machine Gun Kelly? Because I really don't think I ever brought it up or mentioned it, or I don't think he would know that. And he was like, no, like actually I didn't know that. I just, my friend who was the producer asked me, he was like, hey, do you know any like hot dancer girls who could be in this video? And he was like, yes, Drew Dorsey. And I was like, in the moment I laughed it off and I was like, oh yeah, haha. But internally I was like, after 2.5 years of entanglement and 3 months of not talking after I said never talk to me again, I was the first person you thought of? Okay. And there's more to like what happened, our interactions, but I don't need to get into it because again I've already said too much. So more on the story. Manifest things, believe in your dreams because crazier things have happened. This is proof, y'all. What the 2 years ago I made that story time video and here we are 2 years later. I'm sitting here, I'm telling y'all, not only did I meet him again, but I was in his music video. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it fulfilled the yearning or the want after you watched that first one 2 years ago for us to the redemption round, you know, that I wanted. I hope that this fulfill that for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. It's been a journey. It's been a 2-year long journey, but here we are. And I appreciate you. So, and share this with a friend and a fellow EST fam member, you know, like just yeah, because I need to show people that there's hope. There's hope. There's hope out there that crazy things happen. So appreciate you guys. Give it a thumbs up if you feel so inclined. Drop a comment in the comment section below just to freak out with me and hang around, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.